Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hanafi Adli bin Ahmad Sobri, and my group member Muhammad Nur Razim bin Hayadin and Muhammad Nur Nazmi Afiq bin Muhammad Yusof. We are from Group 2, Section 7. So I will be present for the introduction. First, the final connection from the consumer wiring system to the distribution fuse box involve N circuit. Lining circuit and power circuit are the two types of N circuit. The goal of the experiment is to learn about the figure out how to install single phase electric wire in residential construction of for power circuit. The two types of power circuit wiring installation are radial circuit and ring circuit. For example, cooking appliance and shower each have their own radial circuit. Spurs can be created at several points through the radial circuit if necessary. In certain dwelling, a radial circuit is a main power circuit that supplies socket and lighting. As a result, radial circuit can only cover a certain amount of the ground. It's never made its way back to the fuse box or the consumer unit. To add extra socket to a ring circuit, use a spurs on the ring circuit. A spur is a branch from the ring circuit that usually come from an existing circuit, but it also can come from junction box. Ring circuit, also known as ring main, make up the majority of current circuit. As a result, most of home have one ring circuit upstairs and one ring circuit downstairs. Next, this is the house plan for the schematic diagram. In bedroom, we have one socket S1 and one socket twin power socket S2. In bedroom 2, we have two power socket. At the kitchen, we have we have a twin power socket, and at the dining area, we got one power socket, and the television area we have one power socket which S7. So this drawing for the house plan. So this is the table which is the MCB and the related socket outload. For the MCB one, 60 ampere in a bedroom. Location is bedroom 1. The socket of related is OS 1 and 2. For MCB 2, 60 ampere. The location of the socket outlet is bedroom 2, which is related to socket 3 and 4. For the MCB 3, the location is dining area, and the socket related is MCB is socket 6. For the MCB 4, which is 2.2 ampere, the location for the socket outlet is at the kitchen and the television area. The socket that related to the MCB is S5 and S7. Okay, that's all from me.
So I will continue for the question. What is the difference between radial circuit and ring circuit in electrical wiring installation? For radial circuit, a single length of wire connects each point in a radial circuit, allowing power to be delivered from one point to the next. It begins from the main fuse box and ends at the last device connected to it. Individual socket or change of many sockets may be connected by intermediate junction boxes, but there is never a loop wiring arrangement. As a result, the circuit can only serve a limited area. An area of less than 30 square meters can be covered within 2.5 millimeter square PVC or PVC cable and a 20 amp fuse or MCB. An area of 60 square meters is authorized for 4 square cable paired with a 32 ampere MCB or a 30 ampere cartridge fuse, which is a rare wireable fuse is not allowed. For ring circuit, for each connected socket, a ring circuit provides two independent wires for line, neutral and protecting earth. When the load is uniformly distributed in both directions, the amperage in each direction is half of the total, allowing wire with half the current carrying capacity to be used. A ring circuit can cover an area of up to 100 square meters, is wired with 2.5 millimeter square cable, and include a 30 ampere fuse or 32 ampere MCB on the consumer unit. In most homes, One ring circuit is located upstairs and one is located downstairs. A spur on a ring circuit can be used to add extra socket to a ring circuit. A spur is a branch from the ring circuit that normally comes from an existing circuit. However, a junction box could be utilized as well. Although there might theoretically be as many spur as socket, the circuit's maximum load still persists, which is 30 or 32 ampere. The second question is explain the purpose of neutral cable in electrical wiring installation. The neutral wire's purpose is to complete the 120-volt AC circuit by providing a path back to the electrical panel, where it is linked and bonded to the earth ground. The neutral wire will carry current during typical operations. Most electrical equipment has neutral, which is typically seen in non-linear loads. Because it is part of the circuit that flows electrical current, the neutral is an insulated wire.
Okay, I will continue for the discussion. A radial circuit is a main power circuit found in some home with socket and lighting point. It is simply length of appropriately rated cable feeding one power point that going on to the next. The circuit terminates with the last point on it. It does not return to the consumer unit or fuse box. Most modern circuit are circuit or ring main as they are sometimes referred to. A cable leaves the consumer unit and travels to each socket on the main, and when it reaches the last socket, it then returns to the consumer unit, thus creating a ring. The advantage of this system is that power can reach the socket in the circuit from both directions, which reduces the power load on the cables. Ring circuit wiring offered a more efficient and lower cost system, which would safely support a greater number of sockets. The lower cost aspect was related to the fact that wires with a smaller diameter could be used, compared to the radial wiring. Among other things, a limited availability of copper was to be expected. However, ring wiring was not driven by copper shortage.
And the conclusion. To conclude, the socket outlet 13 ampere is the most widely available and utilized electrical switch in our homes. 13 ampere switch socket outlets require specific wiring known as ring circuit or radial circuit. With a number of 13 M switch socket outlet coupled to a 32 ampere rated MCB utilizing 2.5 mm square cables for L, live, N meter and E earth. Each circuit can be used on a floor area of 100 square meters when used in ring circuit. Each circuit can be used in a 20 square meter floor area with a number of 13 ampere switch socket outlet coupled to a 20 amp rated MCB, utilizing 2.5 mm square cables for live, neutral, and earth when used in radial circuit. That's all for our presentation.